You know, on any questions about that, I can only speak from my perspective, our office. I think we're the biggest advocate for the actor in the audition process because our job is to segue the right actors in front of the people who are making the decisions. Casting directors don't always make or often don't make the decision about who gets the role. Where our influence comes into play is who gets to be seen by the directors. And on that front, I don't think you should be afraid of us. I think you should, actors should look to the casting director as a guide, as the host at a really well-organized party. And we try to give actors an opportunity to feel empowered in the audition room. I think that's really important because when you feel like you belong someplace, you're relaxed. When you're relaxed, you can deliver better work, and I think it just makes for a better process all the way around. I mean, acting is supposed to be what we all love. Actors are supposed to enjoy acting. So somehow the audition process became this, great barrier to getting a job. And I think if actors would remember that it's an opportunity to perform as opposed to I got to get this job, they'd be more relaxed and they'd kind of be more in line with the process as opposed to fighting it. I think actors do fight the process in trying to control what they don't have control over. So, yeah, I
Can we take a step backwards here?
Yeah.
I'm going to go on with the actor questions for a second, but I would like for our audience to know some of the projects that you've worked on throughout your years in New York as a casting director.
Sure. Our office functions primarily theater and commercial. We've had some success on film, and we have done a little bit of television. It's really not what we're known for. Theatrically, we cast currently for 3 seasons, 3 theaters around the country: Riverside Theater in Vero Beach, Florida, the Arvada Center in Denver, Colorado, and Stages St. Louis in St. Louis, Missouri. So we do their seasons. We've cast tons of individual products for lots of other theaters in Florida, around New York, Philadelphia. We do a lot of musical theater. We're currently working on a very exciting project called Little Rock. It is a docudrama. It's scheduled to hit New York either off-Broadway or on Broadway in 2010. It's a story about the first 9 black students who integrated into an all-white school system in Little Rock, Arkansas. And it's the first authorized telling of their story. And there's one man, he's the writer and director, and we've been doing some casting for him, so we've been connected to that project, and we're working on that currently. We work on a lot of the festivals in town. There's the Fringe, where we just did a show called Scandalous People, which is currently playing. Commercially, we've cast for every major product out there, from Verizon to IBM to, all kinds of pharmaceuticals, which is a huge market right now on the commercial side. We've done cable commercials for local cable providers, and we've done national spots for McDonald's and Walmart and Kmart and several other clothing stores. So we kind of sample our way through everything. We're very much like an actor, which when I meet with actors and we talk about the business, I try to let them equate what an independent casting director does to what they do. We get our jobs one at a time. We think we're ready for bigger and better things if someone would give us a chance, and we're always ready to prove that given the opportunity. On some levels, there isn't a difference. I think for an actor to deliver a quality audition, it has to be about a truthfulness and an honesty. So I think that covers all mediums of performing, whether it's commercial or legit, TV, film, soap opera, Shakespeare. There's truth and honesty, and I think that's what we're supposed to find most of all. I think what actors need to do, and then what we need to do, is based on the medium, adjust our point of view to make it match. So theatrical, it's a little bit bigger because it's live and you have to project to the back row. TV and film stuff, a little smaller, but not smaller in being less intense. Actually, I think the intensity is actually higher because I think that all of the honesty and all of the emotion has to funnel through all this electronic dead stuff to get to the audience and to affect them. So I think there's actually a higher level of intensity necessary for the TV and film market or any of the electronic mediums. So For me, stylistically, it really is about understanding the style of the medium you're working in, but I always start at it being honest and truthful for the moment, whether it's theatrical or any other environment.